Welcome back to Winning Hand. This is Boomguy, and I am here today for some solo gameplay. So, yesterday I posted a video of me playing Klaw with the Crazy Gang mod set, and that didn't go very well. I had a Nova protection deck that lost, but today I'm going to play the same scenario with my trusty Vision. And again, this is the first time I'm playing, so if I lose, I lose. But here we are. So let's finish our setup here. So defense network, of course, comes in with 3. That is pulled into play because of the main scheme. Then we flip, and we'll resolve that in just a second. I'm going to also put 3 on the Immortal Klaw because we're playing Expert Klaw. So that's where we have that. Klaw starts with 18 hit points. Excuse me, starts with 20. It did the same mistake yesterday. Starts with 28 hit points. Now we will discard cards until a minion is discarded. Oh, look at that, the first one, and put it into play. So we will not resolve the surge. We'll just put it into play. Okay. So I have, of course, the Vision playmat, the Vision board, and the custom Vision card. Intangible form here. I do have the custom intangible and dense card, but I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to use the token here instead to save space. All right, so now I will shuffle up. I promise I shuffled the encounter deck before I pulled Weapons Runner with the first card. I guess I should have demonstrated that, huh? All right, let me just redo that then, just so nobody thinks I'm cheating. I will shuffle this again. I did shuffle it a number of times, but I didn't shuffle it on camera, and I don't want people to think I'm giving myself a beneficial draw. So let's do the same thing. We'll discard until we get a minion. Okay. So there's that. Just move his health dial here. I'll have a little more space for the encounter deck discard pile there. Okay. So we put in Tweedledope. I mean, when revealed, you are stunned. But I don't reveal it because I just put it into play. So I'll be right here. And then I will draw my hand size, which, as we know, is only 5 because they made a mistake when they did Vision. And then they doubled down on it and said it should have been 5, which, as we all know, is wrong. So I have all of these. I don't think any of this is going to get. I am going to keep Pin down because it's just going to keep him there. So I'll draw 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And Vision's health, of course, is 11, as everyone knows. I'm using these here to make it easier for people to see the little tokens rather than the dials. So, all right, so Vision is ready to go. And let's flip up to Vision. We will spend Strength and Pinned down for Quinn Carrier. And then I'll put Pin down on Tweedledope. And so that will essentially just leave him there. We can pretty much ignore him the rest of the game now because he has 0 scheme. So if we flip down, he still doesn't do anything. The main scheme that comes with the Crazy Gang will interact him in some degree, but we'll see. I'd like to get Energy Barrier down, so I think I'm going to flip to draw a card, and then I'll spend my Quinn Carrier and, see now, I can only play this in intangible form. Yep, so I'm going to spend 1 and this to put the Energy Barrier down. Energy Barrier comes in with 3 counters. So there we go. And that's what we got for our first turn. I think Vision will thwart for 2 off of here. The defense network. That's it. Ready up. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another pin down. Okay. All right, so he's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. Let's just put it up here so it's kind of nearby, easier for me to reach. All right, so he's going to do that. Then he will attack me for 1 + 2 boosts. I can defend. I was going to say I can't defend because I'm an intangible. I have 2 defense. I'll just take it. Oof, that's 4. So he attacks me for 5 damage. Ouch, that hurts. Now he attacks for nothing, and we get an encounter card, which is attached to Klaw. Oh, that's not great. That's going to be a little glary up there, isn't it? So let's slide these things over a little bit here. That attached to Klaw. So force response after he attacks and damages a character, you stun that character. It's not great. All right, let's go ahead and spend Quinn Carrier and Pinned Down for my Solar Gem. I'm going to flip to Intangible. I don't have a defensive end in my discard pile, so that's not super helpful right now. Do I want to get Victor Mancha in play? I think I want to get Victor Mancha. So I'm going to spend 2 to put Victor Mancha into play. I will thwart. I can thwart for 2. I will just thwart Defense Network down because I feel like that's worse right now. Okay, that's it. And then we ready up and draw. 1, 2. Of course, there's my defense card. 3, 4, and 5. So I lost my defense card, or I drew it after I got rid of Jocasta, so it's not great. I do have phase disruption, which is awesome to see in hand. So, okay. He's going to add 1, 2 to the main scheme. Actually, he should have added 2 the first time, so there should already be 2 on there, and now there should be 4. I made a mistake, but I caught it. So now he will attack with 2. I can't defend, so he attacks for 4. I will take 2. So I got down to 4 health. Actually, I will only make that 1, and then I'll use a counter from here to deal 1 damage back to Klaw, and then he stuns me because he hit me with his stupid sonic converter. All right, he attacks, but it does nothing because it's -2. And then I get an encounter card, which is the Villain Schemes. He schemes for 2, 5. So there goes the main scheme. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded, and then put that minion into play, engage with the first player. Okay, so we'll discard until we get a minion. Things are not going great, I will say. Okay, so we put him into play, so we ignore the surge. All right, so here we are. Okay, we are in intangible form, and we're stunned. So we will... This should be readied. I'm going to spend my Quinn Carrier and Mass Increase for Phase Disruption, which says confuse an enemy and then choose an attachment on the enemy with hero action or hero response and discard that attachment. So this is going to get discarded, and Klaw will be confused. Then I will spend... So if I'm in dense, I will get extra recovery. If I'm intangible, I get +1 hand size. If I flip down, what do I want to do here? I feel like I kind of want to flip down. Do I want to put my cape into play? Do I care? No, I think what I'm going to do is spend these 2 plus my gem to play Solar Beam. I'll throw it for 5. I lose a little bit of thwart there, but that clears that, and it loses 10 hit points. And then I will flip down and recover for 3. And that's it. Then we'll just ready up and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now he's going to add 1 only to the main scheme. He's going to scheme, but actually he won't. He schemes for 0. He schemes for 1. Encounter card. When revealed, you are confused. So now I'm stunned and confused. Cool. All right, it's my turn. I'm going to spend... Rogue is kind of nice, but I don't know if I need her right now. I'm going to spend Rogue to play Hickory Branch Lane. Then I'm going to use Hickory Branch Lane to go find... I can search my deck and discard pile for an android ally. I think everyone's obvious choice here is Vivian. But do I want to go get Jocasta? It's that defense event. I'm at 8 health. No, I don't think so. I think it is Vivian. I think Vivian's just the obvious choice here. I'm going to go get Vivian. Put her in my hand. Then I will play Vivian. So Vivian comes in. I am in intangible form right now. So I will flip up to hero. She has 2 thwart extra right now. I don't think I need that. I think what I'd rather have is the attack. So I'm going to flip to dense and draw a card. Ever Vigilant. Not a bad one, actually. I'm going to attack to break my stun. Vivian will attack for 3 on Klaw. She takes consequential damage. I'm going to spend these 2 to play Super Dense Strike. And I think I'm going to kill... Well, no, because I don't really care, right? He can just sit there. I'm going to use Super Dense Strike to hit him for 5. So he goes down to 9. Then I'm going to spend these 2 here. Reboot and Density Control for Ever Vigilant, which will ready me in Thor for 2. And I have the aerial trait from my gem. And I'm in dense. So then I will attack for 2 on him. And then we ready up. Guess I should be consistent. I don't usually put the ready exhaust tokens on allies because they go away so fast, but it saves space for everything else. All right, so we'll draw cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Super Dense Strike, Ever Vigilant, Dauntless, Solar Beam, and Med Team. All right. Ready up. I am confused and I am dense. So I'm not going to get the boost here. Okay. He's going to add 1, and he's going to attack me I am going to defend for 2. He attacks me for 3. So I will just reflect 1 and take none. He attacks for 0. They each attack for 1. Victor will block one of them. He reduces the amount of damage he takes from each attack by 1. So he'll block this. And then I will just take 1 from the weapons runner. All right. So then we get an encounter card. Ooh, illegal arms factory. When revealed, place an additional 1 per player threat here. So that will come in with 4. I do like the art on there, though. I do like the art there. It's nice. It's not focusing, but hopefully you can still see well enough. Okay, so now, here's what we have. We are in dense form, and we're exhausted. So I would probably want to play Solar Beam. Just going to kick him into the next round. Med Team's not a terrible option. I could play another 5 when he flips. Does he flip with toughness? He does. I want to do that. All right. So then here's what I'm going to do. He's already exhausted. She has 3 extra attack. Okay. I am going to spend 1, 2, and Med Team for 3 to play Solar Beam. Since I am in dense form, I will do 7 damage, which is going to kick him into the next phase. Because he only has 6 left. Then he'll come in with 22. That's a lot of hit points. And he comes with toughness. I don't actually care. I'm going to spend these 2 for Super Dense Strike, which means I can only play if Vision is in dense form. And I deal 5 damage to an enemy, and that attack gains piercing. So, you know, I'm not reading all the cards. I hope everyone knows these already. But so he loses his tough card and 5 health. So he goes down to 17. So it's 17. Okay. That's what I got. So ready up. And draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a Machine Man, Ever Vigilant, Avengers Mansion, Energy, and just passing through. Be a little late for Avengers Mansion at this point, but okay, we are going to add 1 here. He will attack 2 boost cards. I have an Ever Vigilant to ready myself if I want to. Do I want to defend here is a question. 2 plus 2 boost cards. You know, I'm going to let Vivian take this one. It's only the 2. Of course, I should have just... well, what are you going to do? All right, so then we have 2 boost cards, or 2 encounter cards, excuse me. But first, he does nothing. These each attack for 1. Victor will defend him, and I will take 1 from the weapons runner. Actually, no. I will just prevent that 1 and deal 1 damage to an enemy. Doesn't have to be to that enemy, so I'll deal 1 to Klaw. And then we have encounter cards. First one is Armored Guard. That's guard is kind of an issue. Okay. And Assault. He attacks you. So 2 boost cards. So I will defend this time. He attacks for 2, 3, and if it deals damage, exhaust your hero. Joke's on you. I'm already exhausted, sucker. Alright, so that's it. Now, though, we have a guard minion who also has toughness. So now I wish I had that piercing strike. Or not piercing strike. I wish I had super dense strike, which is strike and it also pierces. So you get what I'm saying. All right. I'm going to intangible. I'm going to spend 1 to play just passing through and thwart for 3 off of Illegal Arms Factory. And then I'm going to spend 2 to play Ever Vigilant. I'll ready myself. It's not a thwart action, so the confuse doesn't matter. Remove 2 from the main scheme. Then I will spend 1 and 2 to play Machine Man. Machine Man will thwart for 1 and clear a Legal Arms Factory. And this guy up here is kind of a problem. I could flip down. He thwarts for 3 plus a boost, which is kind of a lot. But I'm okay on health, I think. The only reason I'd flip down now is to recur an ally. Jacosta's a good one right now. Except I can't play her anyway. And I'll lose the defense event. I'll shuffle it back in. I'm not going to flip down. I will just break my confuse by thwarting. All right, then already up. This guy can just kind of move out of the way because he's irrelevant at this point. I draw 3 and I decked myself, so I'll take an encounter card. And I'll shuffle. So far, I think we're doing all right. We have a couple of minions. The Crazy Gang minions really aren't that bad. You know, they don't scheme or attack for a lot. In fact, I think some of them scheme for 0. And the 1 to 2 attack is generally fine with my intangible form. And they don't have like other effects. They're not guard or patrol or anything, which would make them really nasty. So they could just kind of stay there. All right, so I drew 3, and I'll draw 4 and 5. Okay, well, look at that. So Reboot, Endurance, Nova, Deft Focus, and Vivian. All right. So now let's go to here. He's going to add 1. Then he will attack with 2 boost cards. Do I let Victor take this one or do I take it? Nope, I'll just take it. Yikes. Put weapons into play. Engage with you. And he attacks for 5. So I take 3. Takes me from 7 down to 4. It's not great. And then I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. So actually, I'm not going to take any because I'm in intangible form and they all attack for 1. It does nothing. All right, so he did deck himself. So add an acceleration on the main scheme. And we are... I don't know if we're in good or bad shape. I'd say we're like in medium shape. All right. We get another encounter card now. So first encounter card is discard an upgrade or support you control. Ouch. I think it's got to be Hickory Branch Lane. Flipping down is for chumps, right? If you know, you know. And then another Armored Guard. Okay, that's less than ideal, I would say. We have a little bit of problems now. Dropped a card on the floor. Okay, so I kind of want to put Nova into play. Get consistent damage with my wild resources. But I also kind of want to get Vivian into play. Endurance would essentially provide a recovery right now without flipping down. Boy. All right, I'm going to... I can't flip up, I don't think. If I flip up, I'm going to take a bunch of damage, and then I can't sustain. So I do think I need to get Nova into play to help me clear some of these minions out. So I will spend those 2 plus... Oh, boy. Getting rid of Def Focus doesn't feel great. But that also feels like a future card that I don't need right now. So I will spend 2 more. So I spent 4 on Nova. Yep. Then I will 2 resources here that I could pump him up with. This is a tough choice. Maybe Nova is the wrong play here. I think Nova helps me start getting some damage on these minions and clearing them out. But also, okay, let's back up. I think I'll be happier if I do something else. All right, I'm going to spend these 2 then to put Vivian into play. Flipping to dense is tough though because I got all these dudes out here. I will attack with Machine Man and boost him with a resource to clear out this weapons runner. And then I will I'm going to flip up to dense and draw a card. I don't need that. I will attack this guy and break his tough. And then Vivian will attack and kill him. She has +2 attack now. Then I will spend Avengers Mansion to play Reboot. I will heal her for 1 and ready her, and then she'll attack and clear this guy. And take a damage. And I'll hold. No. I will spend 1 to play Def Focus. There we go. It all worked out. Look at that. Look at me mathing out here. All right. That's it. Enough on that. So he now is going to add 2. Oh, first let's draw up and ready. First we'll ready everything and then draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it's time to kill this guy. All right. So he added 2. He is attacking for 1 + 2 boost cards. Victor will take that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He takes 1 less, but that's still 4 and kills him. I should be ready, by the way. Then, let's see. Then we have 1 and 1. I will just take those. And then we get an encounter card, which is this. Klaw attacks you. So that's going to be Machine Man. Yeah. 3 Busca, so 5. So Machine Man dies. My turn. Klaw, you're cooked. All right, so first of all, we're going to spend 1, 2, and 3 to play Solar Beam. Oh, no. We've got this Armored Guard. Okay, I will attack, break his tough. Vivian will kill him. Then I'll do what I thought. I just did 7 damage on him. Takes him to 9. Then I will spend 2 for Super Dense Strike and hit him down to 4. And we did not have enough resources to get it done. So now we have to ask ourselves, do we flip down? Do we flip down? I have no allies in play. And if he attacks me, I'm probably going to die. We're going to risk it. We're going to flip down. So I will pitch Super Dense Strike. I don't need that right now. And I might have misplayed that a little bit. Because I could have used a Super Dent Strike on that guard minion rather than using my basic activation, right? Well, we can't rewind anymore. It's too late. Now we've just committed to it and we're going to do it. All right, so I flip down. Don't let anybody tell you that I don't flip down. This chatter on the internet is nonsense. Boomguy flips down. All right, so I flip down. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I drew my defense card. 5. But I'm in dense, so I only draw 5. We'll see how it goes. He's gonna add 2. Immediately take it to 5. No, I can't flip down. No, I did the math wrong there. Because he's gonna add 2 right away. That'll take it to 5, and then just 3 alone without a boost card will thwart out. So I can't flip down. I have to stay up. All right. So now he attacks for 2. I have to defend and play mass increase. Oof. He attacks for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will prevent all of that damage and stun him. And before people say I cheated because I just saw my hand before I decided to flip down, I just hadn't done the math. You know, I try to move things along quickly, so it's fine. Now he attacks for 1. I will take 1 damage, and then I get an encounter card, which is the Villain Schemes. 3 plus 0. So we go to 6 here. 6 out of 8. Okay. Now it's my turn. You know, I didn't draw any cards to do damage with. All right, first thing I will play is I'll spend... I will spend a focus away just passing through and remove 3. No, I have to be intangible, so I will flip to intangible form, then play that. Then I will have energy barrier or ever vigilant. I'll spend 2 for ever vigilant, ready myself and throw for 2. Then I will flip down and recover, take me back to 4. And I'll just pitch energy barrier because I don't need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just hope that he will not scheme. Okay. He's going to add 2 to go to 3 and scheme for 3 plus 0. So he goes to 6. We got away with it. We got away with it. Then he gets an encounter card. Schemes for 0, schemes for 0. It's an encounter card attached to Klaw. That's fine. Flip up. Change to dense form. Draw a card. Spend 1, 2, 3. Solar Beam. 7 damage. Puts him at -3. And yeah, then we could hit him for a little bit more. But that's it. That's the game. That was it. Solo gameplay. Vision against Expert Klaw with the Crazy Gang mod and True Solo. As always, Vision is way too powerful. So, you know, Pinned Down is a card that I love. I love it with Vision in particular because, you know, I can put it on a minion that has 2 attack and forget about it. I can put it on a minion that has 4 attack and forget about it when I'm in a tangible form. It's just a really, really great card. We talked about it in an episode on our podcast. I think it's a great card. You know, the rest of this is pretty standard Vision stuff. Reboot is just too good to pass up. You know, healing and energy barrier to prevent damage or heal damage. I think Rogue is a new one I'm trying out. Originally, my idea was that you'd be able to bring Rogue into play and deal 1 damage to a friendly character. That could be Victor Mancha or it could be Vision. She would gain the traits and the printed hit points or printed thwart and attack, which isn't great for vision because his printed attack is always 0. But my idea was that by dealing a damage to her and giving her the android trait, I'd be able to recur her if she dies, because it lasts till the end of the round. But it does. The rules say you don't get that when she leaves play. So pinned down, Dauntless is one that I waffle on a lot. I feel like Dauntless is potentially really good and sometimes not good. You know, with his cape, it's potentially giving you Retaliate 2, which is awesome, but you know, it's often a card I don't play. So that'd be one I'd be maybe re-examining. I think his cape is his worst card. It's situational. But yeah, so that is the gameplay for today. And we beat Klaw with Crazy Gang. Crazy Gang is fun. It's not super difficult, but their side scheme is kind of tricky. But I do think it's a fun one. So thanks for watching. I enjoyed playing with everybody, and I will see you the next time. If you guys like this kind of gameplay stuff, let me know. Drop a comment down below and let me know you want to see more of this. Happy to take requests. I'm not going to do a ton of gameplay. I'm not really a gameplay channel, but once in a while it's fun. So let me know what you thought and leave a comment down below. See you next time.